Hi everybody, my name is Melissa. I have an Etsy shop called LikeMindsLikeMagic, and I sell a lot of healing crystals and jewelry and things of that nature. And I wanted to try something a little bit different. I wanted to talk to you guys more about a lot of the spiritual things that I've been learning along this journey, and I wanted to be able to share it with you all so that you can be enlightened with me on my journey as well, and possibly even share tips on how we can both help each other throughout our journeys of spiritual growth. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is your vibration and manifesting and your thoughts and all of these different things. I know this is a lot to kind of talk about, but I really feel like this is some really foundational groundwork that needs to be laid if you are looking towards furthering your spiritual journey, manifesting something big or small, or just trying to have a happier day-to-day life. No matter if you're manifesting something big or you just want to be a little bit happier every single day. So the first thing that I really want to talk about is I've been posting a little bit about this on my Instagram, and this is about paying attention to all of the things that are in your environment, paying attention to what it is that you consume, because what we consume is more than just food. We consume energies, we consume media, we consume books, we consume radio, everything that's around us. Our brain is constantly processing everything around us, whether or not we are paying attention to it. It also too filters out what your brain decides is or isn't important, but we'll get back to that in a little bit. So thinking about what it is that you're consuming and understanding that what it is that you consume has a direct correlation to the vibration and frequency that you are currently vibrating at. And that can change. Everything is fluid in the world. Nothing stays the same. Everything changes, seasons pass. And I believe that if you are in a frequency that doesn't really align with your soul, then you have every right and you have all of the tools to be able to change that and to be able to manifest a vibration that really vibes with you a lot better. So let's talk about what it is that you consume and how that can negatively affect your vibration and your frequency. So if you think about, if you know a little bit about mirror neurons, then you may not have to know specifically what they are to understand that a lot of the times we as humans, we pick up on other people's mannerisms. Or for example, if somebody else yawns, you are bound to yawn. You don't always yawn, but if you are making eye contact with somebody and you see them yawn, you're probably going to feel the need to yawn too. And those are mirror neurons. Those are things that we as humans use a lot more as children, because that's how we explore and understand the world around us, by watching everybody and really mimicking what adults do, what other kids do. And as adults, we still have mirror neurons and we still look at other people and we are still matching them subconsciously on a subconscious level. So when you think about that, then think about the things that you watch. That's the easiest example. So if you're watching TV, most 9 times out of 10, if you're watching TV like on the television, like on a broadcasted network, you're probably going to be watching something that has some type of conflict in it. A conflict that may or may not be resolved in the healthiest way, which is unfortunate because a lot of us get our information from TV and stuff like that. But you may be watching a conflict, you may be watching a reality TV show where drama just gets exacerbated and people are literally paid more to fight and to make nasty comments and to do things like that. So subconsciously, you are picking up those vibrations and you are tolerating a frequency that is a pretty low frequency. To be able to be arguing and to be frustrated and angry and to get physical and fight, that's a pretty low frequency. Jealousy, anger, insecurity, all of those things are low vibrating emotions and feelings. And you watching somebody else vibrate at that frequency, your mirror neurons are picking that up, and on a subconscious level, you're lowering your frequency by watching things like that. So let's talk about things that might bring you a little bit more high vibe. And this is kind of a good example when you're watching one of those good feeling type of stories where a kid, rallies up his friends and they all donate like 100 cans to the homeless, or when you're seeing somebody miraculously save somebody in the middle of the street, those mirror neurons make you feel good. Your mirror neurons are picking things up like that, and it's a higher frequency. And to understand frequencies, you have to understand that at any point in day, you can go in and out of different frequencies. So the intention And the hope is that you can work on your thoughts and you can be more aware and cognizant of your environment to be able to stay at a higher level frequency regardless of whatever happens around you. That's like the soul's purpose and journey throughout this life. And it's going to be easier for some and harder for others. Again, that's the path that your soul has chosen. And if you're looking to be able to, for example, manifest something that you don't currently have, you need to understand that you are not vibrating at that frequency because you don't have it. If you had it, you would be vibrating at that frequency. So that's what I really want people to understand, is that everything in your life that you have, that's the frequency that you're vibrating at. You have a good paying job, you have a nice family, a nice home, then you're vibrating at a frequency that allows those things to be able to come into your life. If you don't have a lot of money, you don't have a lot of things, life is stressful for you every single day, then 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to be stressed out, angry, upset, and vibrating at a lower frequency in general. So I want you to really take note, and there's no judgment here, absolutely not, because once you find out where you currently are, then you have all the power in the world to be able to move up and to be able to go in the direction that you truly want to. This is all about bringing awareness to your current situation that you may or may not be aware of. So I really want to preface by saying no judgments, absolutely not. I feel as though for myself, I was vibrating at a very low frequency for the majority of my life, and within the past few years have truly understood the difference and have felt the difference of really trying to focus my thoughts on more positive and enlightening things. So this is something that I would like to share with you all. Talking about vibrations, and also too talking about manifesting. When you're working on manifesting something, usually it's because you don't currently have it in your life. And so that means that you are not vibrating at a frequency that allows that thing or person or whatever the case is to come into your life. So what the goal for you to do is to work on raising your vibration to the point where you can have that easily come into your life, because like attracts like. Everything in this world is energy, and that's how energy works. I can get into the science of it a little bit more at a different time, but generally what you want to be able to do is raise your vibration to the point where you are thinking a lot more positively. You don't have negative thoughts, not only towards others but towards yourself, which is huge. You are happy to give back. You are looking for ways to serve others in your community, because that's what community is. It's working together. It's learning how to serve others better. It's finding your true purpose. And while your job may not be something that's fulfilling for you, you can still have a purpose and a job that pays the bills. So getting really in tune with what it is your soul's mission was put here to do, those are all things that can raise your vibration. And even on like a more basic level, your mood is a great indication of where your frequency is at. If you're feeling irritated, if you're feeling angry, if you are feeling stressed out, maybe even depressed, then those are low frequency emotions. But if you're feeling happy, if you're feeling joy, if you're feeling grateful, if you're feeling like giving back, those are all high vibrational feelings. And those are the feelings that you should follow. Follow what feels good, follow what you know is good. And we all have a moral compass. And I think that there's a lot of times where you kind of go back and forth on what you should or shouldn't do. This is when you can use your intuition, close your eyes, and really listen to your heart and decide, is this something that I should or shouldn't be doing? Most of the time we know what's good and what's not, but you know, this idea that if nobody's watching, it doesn't matter. It matters. Energy is energy, and whether or not somebody's watching, that doesn't mean energy didn't happen and it dissipates somewhere. It cannot be destroyed. And so if you put your energy into something that you know is not good, that energy is bound to follow you in karma, and you do not want that. You want to be able to have good positive energy, positive karma, and you want to be able to do more things, whether or not anybody's watching, to be able to raise your frequency, raise your vibration, and hopefully manifest what it is that you want. And you may be on your journey and realize that what you thought you wanted to manifest wasn't what you really wanted at all. And that's okay too. That's all a part of the journey. So that was a little bit of a long explanation, but I really wanted to take the time to sit down and explain why I focus a lot on raising your vibration and making sure that you are thinking positive things and working towards being the best version of yourself. These are all things that are not only important just to kind of live a very happy life day to day, but if you're working on manifesting something big, and the word manifestation, please don't get caught up in that. These are goals that you want to be able to achieve. A manifestation is a goal. The word manifestation does not mean magic. You still have to put work into things that you are trying to manifest. It is work. You are going to be working on raising your frequency, and if you get a message intuitively, then, and even if it doesn't make sense, part of the work is following that, because you know it's what's in your best interest, because something is telling you to do it. I know a lot of you guys have heard stories of people saying, oh, I don't know why I did this, just something told me to do it, so I listened. Sometimes you gotta listen to that crazy thought in your head and you're like, what does that even have to do with anything? But that crazy thought can take you on a path that you would have never known could lead you to what it is that you're truly manifesting. So understand that once you put that intention out into the universe of something that you want to manifest, the first step is to work on raising your frequency. The second step is to pay attention to the signs and don't be afraid to follow them. So if you want more videos like this and you want to talk more about manifesting, and if you want me to explain something in more detail, then please leave a comment, reach out to me. I have an Etsy, it's LikeMindsLikeMagic. I'm on Instagram, LikeMindsLikeMagic. I also have a Facebook that I don't use too often, but please reach out to me. Find some way to contact me if you want to learn more about this, because I'm more than willing to talk with you guys about how to raise your frequency and how to really get what it is that you want in life, whether it's something material or something within inside of you that you want to be able to feel. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something valuable. I hope this was a good use of your time. And if you like the video, who knows, maybe I might make more of these. Leave a comment if you want me to talk about something new, something different, explain more. I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to build a community where we can all learn and grow from each other. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. And I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, energetic, blessed rest of your day.